everybody to the steering committee for May 1st. I want to stay with our agenda. We got a lot of announcements. I want to start off with approve the minutes. I call on Chairman Pettis-Reed.
Mr. Chairman, I have gone through the minutes. I have found no problems with those, and I move that they be approved.
We have a motion. I got a second?
Second.
Got a second? All
Aye.
those opposed? Let's move on. I'd like to announce CCRC vacancy, a 3-year term, July 1st, 2023 to July 1st, 2026. I'd like to announce a BZA vacancy. October 2023. I'd like to announce 3 vacancies for the Industrial Development Board in Health, Education, and I'd like to announce 2 vacancies for the Linebaugh Library Board, 3-year terms, August 2023 to August 20. I'd like to announce 2 vacancies for the Stones River Regional Library Board, 3-year term, August 2023 to August 2026. I'd like to announce 1 vacancy for the Stones River Regional Library Board, County Representative, 3-year term, August 2023 to August 2026. They are as follow: Ransom Jones, Judy Whitehill, Richard Reeves, Felicia. I have a motion to confirm these.
So moved.
Got a motion? I got a second? Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Let's move on. Next on the agenda, ratification for Chapter 6 of the Private Act of 2023, Rutherford County Board of Juvenile Detention Center Commissioners. iPad. This is a private act where we made the changes to the Juvenile Detention Board, where we added more seats and also change of venue. This has been signed by the state, but we need to approve it in the steering for ratification. So I will take any motions for us to approve this. Hold on. Are there any questions on this? Everybody got it? Go ahead.
Commissioner Cush?
Yes.
Commissioner Beverly?
Yes.
Commissioner McAdoo? Yes. Commissioner Rather?
Yes.
Commissioner Paul Johnson?
Here.
Commissioner Reed?
Yes.
Chairman Harris?
Yes.
Motion passes.
I'd like to announce 4 vacancies on the Rutherford County Board of Juvenile Detention Center Commissioners. Vacancies. 2-year term, August 2023 to August 20. Holy, so nobody heard me? And a 1 vacancy for a 1-year term for August 23 to August 24. Gentlemen, I also want to remind you this too, that we passed a motion about 18 months ago, if not a little less than that, where if the applicants that apply for some of these jobs are not up to what we want and what we look at on the criteria that we have, we can open it up to go another month. So when we did this, we approved a guideline on this, and I'm wanting to remind y'all of that when we start getting applications coming in. All right, let's move on. Approve the revised 2023 holiday calendar. It's on your iPads, commissioners. If you see anything.
What's changed, Rachel?
Monday, June 19th, Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, the state approved it. Yeah, we follow their calendar, and so this is a revised list if you approve it for a county holiday.
All right, do I got a motion to approve? Motion
Second.
from Commissioner Johnson, second by Commissioner Beverly. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? Let's move on.
Chairman
we-
Harris, this is in conjunction with the state approving that same
Yes.
holiday, correct?
Yes. All right, next two are 12 and 13, Juvenile Detention Board report. Mayor Carr is not here, so we will not be doing that. Lobbyist update, Mayor Carr is not here, we will not be doing that. Next on the agenda is HR report. Is Sonia here? Sonia, come on.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to move this up so I have some space. So the report should be on the SharePoint for you, and I'll give you. Yes, he's so good. So we'll start with a snapshot. So if you'll look at this, we're really looking at what happened in April, and as I've told you before, some of the data doesn't come in time for this report, so I always want to remind you of that if you see changes in the report from month to month, that's why. Under ADA, we had 4 interactive processes, and those are ADA interactives for individuals who are asking for accommodations. And we had 1 accommodation and 1 court. For our personnel changes, we had 5 different of those. Those are a couple of promotions, a couple of transfers, and then the public service loan forgiveness for individuals who, anybody who doesn't know what that is, if somebody has worked for a governmental entity and they have a student loan that they haven't paid off, they can get some forgiveness for that. So we filled out an application for that. We didn't have any audits this month. Benefits for April, the biggest thing is I had 7 TCRS applications or estimates. Those are individuals who are looking towards retirement and wanted to either apply for retirement or just seeing what it's going to look like over the next year or so. Community involvement, we had 9 different activities, mock interviews, Main Street Board, Read to Succeed, the Opioid Committee, Tennessee Achieves are some of the ones that we attended for community events. Events with participants, we had an employee, 4 more individuals received their employee recognition, and that is anybody who meets a milestone anniversary 5 or above. And so we have 4 more individuals who received that. Leave, we have 86 active FMLAs in April. And we had 21 military leaves, 3 OJIs, 7 personal leaves, and 3 extended leaves, and 1 COVID leave. Legal services, we have 11 different activities related to that, and it's anywhere from an investigation that we've done, a personnel complaint, those type things. Onboarding, we have 18 exit interviews and 18 resignations that we processed for the month of April. For onboarding, we had 67 different activities. 55 of those are salary evaluations, 11 new hires, and 1 intern. Policy changes, had 6 job description reviews and revisions for this month. Special activities, these, we had 12, and that's where outside entities provide promotions to our employees. So Costco, Holiday World, Planet Fitness, Kentucky Kingdom, Sam's Club, those are some of the ones that did it this month, but we had 12 different special offers for Rutherford County employees that we promoted. Recruitment, we had 760 different events this month. We received 300 applications, and we had 112 declination letters, 23 interviews, 24 postings, and 1 internship. Reports and surveys, we had 362, with the largest of that being open records. We had 232 open records requests, 53 Title VI reports, 18 turnover reports, 14 exit interviews, 11 new hire, and 18 background checks. Special projects, in the month of April, we did some social media posts trying to We try to take the jobs that are hardest to hire, and we try to put those out there on LinkedIn and Facebook, trying to keep those out there in front of everybody. So we had 6 different promotions for that. We did some recruitment outreach as well. TCRS military option, we're looking at to present, been gathering data to present to the commission during the budget process, adding an option under TCRS for additional military service. It is an option that we would have to pay for, so I'm getting that information to present to budget to see what the cost of that would be. Title VI, we had 53 requests for interpreter services, with 50 of those being in Spanish. And training, we did 381 training sessions, 67 in business ethics, drug workplace and employee handbook, and HIPAA compliance. 25 participants, well, actually 35 participants for leadership training, and 67 for sexual harassment were the largest groups that we had. If you look at your next item on here, vacancies, this is just an outline of what departments have vacancies and what the positions are and how long they've been vacant. Once a position's vacant, I always put the date that it became vacant, and that way, you can kind of look at that. So that has all the vacancies that we currently have in the county and what departments they're associated with. The next tab is applications, and this shows how many applications for the jobs that we've got posted that we've received. So you'll see like that 911 operations coordinator positions, we post positions for them from time to time. They've got 226 applications that they've got one position for. Some of the others that you see, let's see, what this, a tech support recruit, we've got 47 applications. A warrants and booking officer, we've got 21. So this just lets you know the positions that are posted and how many applications we've received for those positions. And that is the end of my report.
Mr. Chairman,
Go ahead.
I have one question. Sonia, on the turnovers of 36 in April versus 20 in March, is there any exorbitant number difference in any certain department that was affected by that?
No, some of the smaller departments that may lose just a person, the majority of our turnover ends up 9 times out of 10 being out of public safety. Those are our hardest departments to fill, but we do have times where people retire or leave for other opportunities. So the majority of those probably are. If I went back and looked, I could tell you through. Yeah, from our postings, if you look at it, it's EMTs, animal control officer, certified patrol officer, communications officer, which is at EMA, detention officers, not only for the sheriff's office, but the correctional work center and juvenile detention, in the communications division of the sheriff's office, EMT basic, kennel attendant, so paramedics. The majority of the positions are in our public safety departments.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Any other questions? Need a motion to approve.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Johnson, a second? Second, Commissioner Beverly. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Commissioners, on your iPad, you have a list of litigation. Are there any questions on this? All right, let's move on. Is there any other business? Go ahead, Jeff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Normally in July, the County Commission does not meet. We usually conduct business late in June, set the property tax rate, and also conduct business. This year has been a little bit of a different year, and I've asked Rachel to put the County Commission meeting for July 13th back on the calendar. There are some business situations that may come up that we'll need to address in July. Also, there's some legalities that are coming up that are facing us that we may need to address in July. The chances of that meeting being canceled are really high, but in case we need to meet, I've asked Rachel to put that July meeting back on the calendar for July 13th. Once again, there is a high probability that that meeting will be canceled, but just in case, I want it on the calendar.
Well, since there's what you just said as far as legalities and anything like that, that would pertain also to this committee. Would you like us to put it on it as well? I mean, you're chairman of the commission. If you feel that we need to meet as a steering before it comes to you, or do you just want to do this on that meeting?
I'll just put it on the calendar. It probably should have been on the calendar to start with, and we just canceled it, but it's not on the calendar, and I want to make sure that it is. So as chairman of the commission, I think I can just announce that. And I wanted to announce it through steering to start with. So, and I'll also announce it next week at the full commission meeting. But once again, the probability of that being conducted is still fairly slim, but I want to make sure that if we do need to meet with some legalities that this commission has been faced with this year and will continue to be faced with, plus also regular business situations that may be coming up, especially through steering as it relates to our legislative delegation and some potential issues that Public Works are working through, we need to have that on the calendar just in case we need to meet. Once again, the probability of us meeting are slim, but I want it on the calendar just in case we do need to meet, okay? So I'm announcing that July meeting for the full commission will be on the calendar for July 13th.
Okay, and I'll get with you, and if there's anything that we need to do, I'll call a special meeting for the steering, but I'm not going to put it on at this moment. So is there any other business? Seeing none, we're adjourned.